people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 93 of Dragon Quest VIII Blind. Last time, we started making the climb up to Empyrea's nest, and we're going to continue doing that. So anyways, I didn't even take a single step, and we're already getting attacked! I didn't have time to put on the timer! What the heck? Talk about RNG. Okay. Angelo, swoosh, and Jessica will use a crackle. Yeah, I need to tone down the swooshes. Okay, maybe that's the universe telling me, hey, don't do that. It's God's way of saying, don't use the kaswoosh. Don't get reliant on the kaswoosh, otherwise Angelo shall suffer for his kaswooshiness. Okay, Zap, Yangus, Helm Splitter on that one. Angelo, attack. Yeah, but at least the enemies are manageable, especially after what we had to deal with Empyrea. Really, after fighting Empyrea, just these enemies aren't really all that scary. Yeah, if we had to fight Empyrea basically after this, yeah, this would be just an absolute nightmare. Yeah, I think we can hold off a little. I can't believe that happened, though. I moved one step and then bang, just bloop. Still, I love the battle music in this game. It really is invigorating. But it's also not too much in your face. Okay, so anyways. Let's just get going. And I know I've said this one time, and I'll say it again. Basically, I love the quick transition that the game uses for the battles, because basically, just if it was like Okage, we would never be done with anything. Because basically, Okage, it takes so long for the battle to load in. It feels like some moment where you go through the 5 stages of grief whenever you run into an enemy. You feel denial, like, no, this can't happen. And then you get into bargaining. It's like, okay. Then you get into bargaining. It's like, okay, can I please just flee and have 5 minutes? And then basically, then you get into, denial, anger's the second one. Basically, it's like, damn it, I ran into the enemy. Then basically, bargain's like, okay, can I please just leave and not get too much damage? Then basically, depression, where it's like, okay, now I gotta go through this battle for the umpteenth time. And then acceptance, like, okay, I can do this. Hey, at least we're getting some good experience. And trust me, we need experience. We need experience badly if this is what we're going to be anticipating. We need all the strength we can get. Okay, I am more than happy to see that. Caduceus on Angelo. Okay, yeah, if we just keep going down this path, we'll basically come across the treasure chest. Okay, yeah, just 2 more to go, and we'll be all good with collecting treasures here. Though, frankly, I'm not one of those types where basically if I miss a treasure chest, I'm gonna basically be like, no! Yeah, I'll be a little bit upset, I'll be a little disappointed, don't get me wrong. But it's not like it's gonna break the entire playthrough, unless it's basically some really good item that I didn't know about. Okay, gold nugget, we'll take that. Yeah, we could technically make that that pimp helmet that we were told about in that one book. Though, I mean, a piece of gold armor, I don't think that would really help us in an RPG setting, considering how frail gold is. So you're telling us, Empyrea, you can drop us off here? You couldn't just drop us off on this part of the mountain? Yeah, but you know, there is something scenic about this area. Yeah, it's drab and gray, but hey, it's got a good look to it. Though it really complements the water. Just the grays and the blues. Yeah, but I was not fighting 5 of those shadows. I was not about to do that. Sure, the experience would probably be very good, but it would not end well for us, probably. We would get our ass handed to us, especially if they started just spamming the breath. Okay, we've only got 1 exit. Okay, do we have to get on the rock ridge? Yep, we do. Genghis, Axe of Evil, Angelo, let's use a free Kaswoosh, and Jessica will use a Kasizzle. But one thing I have to say about this game is, yeah, sure, there are some enemies that basically can be the bane of your existence in certain areas, but I haven't really encountered, knock on wood, I have never really encountered an enemy where basically in this game that's like some of the ones you find in Okage. I'm talking about basically that sun, the moon, that one really evasive piece of seaweed in the Madril sewers. Okay, and Jessica will use a Caduceus on us. Okay, there we are. Okay, which way? Left or right? Okay, a little to the left. Or maybe I just really fail. Even when I'm looking at a map, I'm going to screw myself over with directions. Okay, I think we can handle 3 shadows. Okay, Jessica accelerates. Falcon Slash, Yangus, Angelo, and Jessica will use an oomph on us. Nice, nice! Angelo with the Pimp Cane! Okay. Falcon Slash, Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo attack, and Jessica will use a hip drop on you. Oh, perfect. Up or down? Sorry, left or right, rather. Left or right? Okay, Falcon Slash, Yangus, Helm Splitter, Angelo. Let's attack. And Jessica will use a Kassizzle. Okay, nice. Okay, let's use a sizzle. Okay, 69 damage. Okay, we've got this. Frankly, I think Angelo and Jessica could both be on healing duty for this turn. Caduceus on Yangus, on us, and then Jessica can use Caduceus on Yangus. Okay, nothing there. Okay, when in doubt, easier paths always lead to treasure. Okay, let's check out the other path. We're gonna have at least one battle. What the heck is that thing? Yeah, it's always interesting when you confront basically a dark version of an enemy that you've never encountered in the regular world. Okay, accelerate. Okay, apparently it was just the shield. It's a face on a shield, not just some weird long neck thing like a dead hand. Okay, one down. Okay, it looks like these guys are just bulky. Okay, another one down. Splitter, Angelo attack, and Jessica use the hip drop. Okay, so they both lead up to the... So they both lead up here. Well, maybe we'll see basically just where that other one will branch off to. I had to speak up. Well, now we got the freaking Hokage reunion here, where basically we got a freaking star that's about to kill us. Or rather, a son. I do like the design on these guys. They look really cool. It looks like something you'd see in Graffiti Kingdom. Caduceus on us. Okay, so this is an entirely different subsection of the cave. Okay, so we're gonna have to go around there. Now let's just keep going right. Yeah, but we should be hopefully reaching the end soon. Okay, Falcon Slash on you. Yangus, Helm Splitter on you. Angelo, attack you. Jessica will use a Frizzle on you. Okay, Caduceus on Angelo. Okay, good. Yeah, though at this point, this dungeon's gonna be a bit of a drain. Based on the feathers on the ground, I think we're on the right track. Though we're gonna have to fight at least one more enemy getting out of here. That's my feeling. A Dark Minister! It looks like a dark version of the Fallen Priest. Okay, accelerate. Yep, I'm really liking the look of these guys. So mysterious. Okay, Helm Splitter, Angelo. Let's use a multi-heal, and as for Jessica, we'll use an oomph on our guy. Okay, that hurts. Okay, Falcon Slash, Yangus Helm Splitter, Angelo Attack, and Jessica. Let's use a Frizzle. Oh, I'm glad that took him down. Oh, at least that one did. Yangus Helm Splitter, Angelo Attack, and Jessica. Let's use a Caduceus on us. Okay, come on, Yangus. Yeah! Okay, just a little bit farther and we should reach the top. Oh, I get it. That other entrance would have probably just dumped us off at that chest. Well, unless it's a really good item, I wouldn't be that interested in going. Maybe we could backtrack at some later points. But for now, I'd want to just get through the dungeon. Okay. Oomph on us. Okay, nice. One down. Okay, Angelo. And as for Jessica, we'll use a free accelerate. Yeah, it's one thing if you stumble upon a chest by chance while going down a dead end. Hey, better just compensate yourself. But I would not want to just go out of my way just to get every item, especially when basically we know that there's going to be a boss that's lurking at the end. For all we know, this could be a regular enemy. But then again, this could be a very well a gimmick. I mean, why would CzarThwomp trust some random nobody minion with such a valuable hostage? Okay. Nice. Okay, any level ups? Okay, how much experience do we have? Okay, I meant money. Okay, hopefully we don't get thrust into a boss fight. Please don't let this be a boss fight. Please don't let this be a boss fight. Oh, well, at least they were nice enough to just have this guy just waiting for us. He's not even attacking. He's like, Sup! Sup! So we climbed all this way and finally reached the top, only to be greeted by a monster ugly enough to turn milk sour, i.e. Yangus's long-lost twin brother. I failed to see the appeal of mountaineering. That has to be the Godbird's egg behind Gemon. It's enormous. Anyways, the point is, we've got to distract him. Get his attention somehow. So that's Gemon then, eh? He don't look too friendly. Let's give him what for. I can think of 2 aching reasons why he ain't my favorite monster at the moment. Humans! What are humans doing in my domain? And the color. You are not of the Dark Realm. It seems you have strayed into a place you are not welcome. But at a good time. I was getting bored of watching this egg. I'm sure the Lord Darkness would permit me to enjoy a little distraction. Okay, Angelo. Let's use a... Where is it? Where is it? Buttle Kabuff. Here we are. Jessica, accelerate. Pray he's not as bad as Empyrea. Pray he's not as bad as Empyrea. Okay, he's just as bad as Empyrea! Okay, hopefully he does not have that mist attack. Angus. Okay, we'll use this. Angelo. Group heal. Okay, multi-heal. Jessica will use an oomph on us. Okay, hopefully he doesn't call in more backup. He doesn't call in any more reinforcements. Okay. Okay, let's use a full heal on Jessica. As for Jessica, we'll use an oomph on Angus. Psych up. Psych up. Angelo. Full heal on Jessica. And as for you, Jessica, we'll use a crackle. Okay, so he's immune to ice. No! Okay, did that take away our freaking buff?
Goddess,
No!
mercy.
Okay. Zing on Angelo. Yangus. Parallax on Gemon. Jessica. Caduceus on us. Oh, that was nice. Nice damage on. Nice damage. Nice damage. Okay, Yangus. Parallax. On Gemon. Angelo. Multi-heal. No!
Goddess, have mercy.
Okay, no magic on him. We need to take care of these guys. Okay, full heal. Actually, no. Zing on Angelo, Yangus, Parallax on you, Jessica. Caduceus. Okay, our defenses keep decreasing. We need to basically boost them up again. Hope maybe this will do it. Maybe this will do it. Come on. Come on, Yangus. Damn it! Okay. You know what? I'm feeling ballsy today. Caduceus. Of course it fails! Of course it freaking fails! No! Call me cheap, but damn it, if they're gonna be cheap, I'm gonna be cheap. Why does Jessica not return the light? No!
Goddess, have mercy.
That was infuriating! Gammon! 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 I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being a little pissed, but really, how are we supposed to fight that? Looks like we're back here in Port Prospect. So anyways, when I get back, I'll basically... So anyways, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. Just next episode, we'll be back at Gammon. So anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. Like the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. Without, see you next time. Bye.